Alright, and we're live. And welcome in, Nate. Thank you for the lurk. And I am ready to continue on Fire Emblem with your houses, but first, we gotta get Stream Raiders up. We're going into a gold chest now, so bring out your units and place them in half an hour for a chance at winning loot. Alright. Back to Fire Emblem now. Haku, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. That's interesting. So I guess in classic mode then, if you lose Byleth, you just lose the game. Period. Okay. So the map is a lot bigger now. And there's a lot more things to interact with. So... Oh, okay. That's interesting. That is actually interesting. So that's where you change just things in general, like appearance, cosmetics, that kind of thing. So there's quest information for this. Interesting. No weekly announcements. Gardening and just food. Alright, let's see what all this looks like. Sedith is just vibing here, it seems.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Alright. Alright. We got some more exposition. Edelgard is just hanging out right there with a quest. Okay. So, what have we got for the map here? Because suddenly, this is a much larger area that's open to me.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Oh, interesting.
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the students, faculty, and various workers here. Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery? Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for your use. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month. You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
Okay, so there's some time management involved there. Good to know. You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have the activity points. When you're done exploring, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week. Okay.
A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers Academy, so it's important to
Red
hone your
Bullets, welcome
skills.
in. How have you been today?
To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. Hold up. What? That was something there.
Dimitri
Okay.
and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
I mean, that's just standard. You don't want to get in a doggo. The doggo is here. Yeah, hopefully your Wi-Fi gets better, Red Bullets.
Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. Well, I could probably take you, though.
Ah, yes. Every character is just filled to the brim with sass. Let's go with Prague.
Seriously? You should really work on your self-confidence if you're planning on being a professor.
Hi.
I just like being able to, go places. Like, this is interesting. I like this. I've said that several times now, but... Oh, you can't actually... Huh. That's invisible wall. Got it. You can go up there, but you can't do anything up there. Got it. Yeah, I think I'll go up and around. Just speaking to everyone I can.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
I mean, yeah. You're right, Red Bullets. The game has dogs and cats.
Professor.
If I see them, I will run up to them. That's just how it's work. That's just how it works, you know?
Oh.
Also, as I was saying that, cat. Look at him. Look at the kitty cat.
Hi, Professor. How are you doing? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
Again, Byleth has been here for, what, like 2 days at this point?
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Oh, that's relatable. This, the what's my next class again, that. Yeah.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Interesting, interesting. More story. Like, this is a very story-based game, so there's going to be a lot of story, but...
Hi. This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Alright then. I mean, I was already planning on speaking to every NPC in existence, but that just reinforces that. Or at least, I suppose not every NPC in existence. Every NPC that I can talk to, you know?
Oh, Professor!
Oh, there's Claude.
Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
That's a surprisingly minimal amount of sass from Claude.
As it
Huh.
were. I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Alright. That's in the greenhouse. Ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Okay. Okay, there's like a gardening, like, stuff here. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Just
I'm
random
not too
student.
keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Okay, so I've already spoken. Yeah, okay, so that's... Wait, no, there's one more character in that room.
Listen to this.
There's a lot of rooms in the monastery.
Listen. Let me tell you the provenance of our class name. The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
I guess it's just red in the, red in, you know, in the game itself because primary colors? Like...
Listen to this.
Okay.
Alright. So we got many more people down there. So let's go there. Oh. Bit of a cutscene. Also a cat. There are a lot of cats here, but this is great. Cats are always a nice touch.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Well, there's Dorothy.
I feel like I'm not gonna like
Hilda,
this character
and
that much.
Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice.
Yeah, I really don't like this character.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
But there's a reward, so it's like... It's character over here.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
I vibe with that. Oh no, it's certainly possible for a character to be smart and me not to like them, Haku.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps.
The fact that this character, that Lionheart, is like 90% sleep is also something I vibe with.
All about my assignment.
Yeah.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Alright, time to learn how to garden. Gardening. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate the rooms with the flowers you give them. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds means a bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to higher quality. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Alright, well that makes sense. Your crop will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. Okay. After selecting an amount using the directional buttons, press the A button to hand the seeds to the greenhouse keeper. After the seeds to the greenhouse keeper, check back when you next explore the monastery on a free day. Okay. So that's... I love how infused with magic is the lowest level.
My thanks.
Quest complete. Nice. Well, time to plant more seeds then. Oh no, you can only plant once per day. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, so that's the greenhouse. Wait, there's somebody over here who'd like to speak.
Let's see. I'm a little busy. If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Yeah, I just realized this is a greenhouse made of stone. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Also, invisible wall. Nice. 2 cats, even. Fishing has not been unlocked yet. It's like, you go up to speak to someone and it's like, you have not unlocked this skill.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Can you go around the little pond as well? Okay, no, you can't. So yeah, it looks like the gray areas are just there, but inaccessible. That makes sense.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Ah, so yes, the whole high risk, high reward of having high profile people in the same place.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
There's a ceremony related to Saint Kethleon? Sethleon? This is why I don't like the letter C. Because you can never tell how it's supposed to be pronounced. That requires rare fish. Would you mind helping me obtain some, Professor? You can fish by speaking with the fish keeper at the fishing pond. Well, now I have unlocked the skill, I guess. Alright, fishing. To begin fishing, first select your bait. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait long though, or the fish will escape with the bait. Press the A button when the circles overlap to reduce the stamina of hooked fish. Once the stamina is depleted, you will successfully caught the fish. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of the fishing line increases with professor level. Repeated excellent timing will create combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. If you land excellent timing at all opportunities, you'll get a more valuable fish than usual. Ah. Well, that went well. Carassius? Huh. This small fish is common to all regions of Floodland. It is somehow connected to Saint Sethleon. I'm gonna, switch pronunciation on that every time I see it. Meeps, welcome in! How have you been today?
You have helped me so much.
Alright. We have found the dining hall with cutscenes, because it seems every area in the game, first time you get to it, there's cutscenes, which I suppose makes sense.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
I mean, honestly, that's very good English for being a second language, but yeah, the English localizers definitely did get down how that tends to sound.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
At least from my experiences. Obviously, some people are going to be more fluent in their second language than others, and a lot of places outside the Anglosphere tend to start teaching English from a young age. And also, sometimes English speakers just can't even speak English, so...
And get out of my way.
Huh.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Alright, speak to the staff now. Okay. Oh. Alright, this makes sense. Oh, hold on. This uses up the activity, it looks like. So I want to finish exploring the entirety of this area before I do that. Even though that is a quest. What? What is... Oh. I didn't read it. The Amiibo Gazebo. This is the... Yeah. Certain items will appear at random in the monastery and all of your save files. Yeah, I don't own Amiibo to scan. That's unfortunate.
Alright. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Ah, this character.
By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Well, that seems like ominous foreshadowing. Ah. Cool. The guard is just vibing there, it looks like. Alright, who can I speak to in here?
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I agree, Meeps. Like, this whole game is a giant mood. Pat! Thank you for the resub. Have a nice night, Pat. And, I forgot what I was gonna say. Alright, can we get some good nights in chat for Pat? And thank you for the resub.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's alright. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
I can speak to someone... I can speak to multiple people up there. Okay. Only 3 people left that I can speak to, and then I can finish off that quest.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages.
Okay, the line of "the goddess smiles upon us," like that speech bubble. Like, I feel like that could be a Zelda reference. Hey, Wulu Marie, welcome in. How have you been today? And, Pat, thank you for gifting a sub to Red Bullets. Red Bullets, enjoy those emotes for the next 30 days.
It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros.
Pat, thank you for gifting a sub to Meeps. Okay. Meeps, enjoy the emotes for the next 30 days. And thank you for gifting a sub to Haku. Haku, enjoy the emotes for the next 30 days, and Pat, you should probably be getting to bed soon.
That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Here's an idea.
Ah yes, the monk that is simply titled Monk.
There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also
We'll
examples
get to the
of
Stream Raiders
major
battle
crests
after this
manifesting in
conversation.
children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Alright, so we'll be getting right back to Fire Emblem, but right now we'll be doing the Stream Raiders battle. We've got 14 allies on the battlefield facing 18 enemies. Let's see if this goes well. And that's the battle won. That's a gold chest. Let's go, guys. We've got 8 gold going to every viewer that participated in that battle. Looking at the leaderboard, we have Daniela in first with 3 kills, 2 assists. Zyfel taking second, 2 kills, 0 assists. And a note of the switch taking third, 1 kill. It's going to be going to red bullets. Alright. Let's just collect those real quick. And move on to this mystery chest. Place your units on the battlefield for a chance to win some loot in the next 30 minutes, and we'll be starting that battle in half an hour. Alright, back to Fire Emblem. Zyfel, welcome in. How have you been today?
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
And that is also a mood. I swear, like, this entire game is a mood. I love it.
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Ah yes, the classic roadblock. Yeah, I like to call blocks like this just like the Pokemon roadblock, because Pokemon, I feel, tends to utilize this kind of stuff a lot to block you from going into different routes. I've been doing alright, Zyfel. Thanks for asking. Oh, there's more stuff here. Okay. The monastery is large.
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Alright, yeah, this room is still empty. Right, and there is nothing there.
Really?
Got someone to speak to here.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
Oh, a lot can change in 2 decades. Like, a lot can change in 2 decades. You can just walk into Sedith's office. Interesting.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't comment on Aloise's mustache last time, but this is also a great mustache. Like, all of the facial hair in this game is amazing.
I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
I want to talk to all the characters, right? But I also just don't want to talk to Manuela, specifically. But also, I want to press A on all the characters.
Battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
Yeah, I don't like this character. Nope, I don't like what just happened in the corner there.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
That's, a very out-of-the-blue request. Some kind of experimental apparatus. You know what? For science.
Thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Oh yeah, you know, the Crest Toothpaste Company is, really gotta be popping off with this. Like... I can't open these doors. I have to go the long way. Okay.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Also, Byleth can move. Like, look at this sprint. You can also, just run directly into a wall. That too. Alright. Let's do this task. Okay, so the special is Sogurt and Cream. I assume the happy faces mean that these 3 like it. Alright, hold on, what does the full menu look like then? Oh, you have enjoy by the bottom. Sorry if I'm not speaking much, like... I'm trying to figure out the mechanics of this. Yeah, you're right, Rebel. It's like, Byleth can move here, but apparently in Smash, they're just... slow. Okay, so you'd want to grow and fish certain fish and fruits and vegetables depending on who you want to court. That makes sense. Because we all know Fire Emblem is just a dating simulator with added chess. Okay. I mean, Yeah, Red Bull, that's Fire Emblem. That's just Fire Emblem in a nutshell. Okay, so I think so far Bernadetta is my favorite character, but also the hat. Like, Dorothea's hat is amazing. And also, she's like the only character with a hat as well. Yeah, let's just press A.